If you want a courageous child, there is a different music. If you want a child to be creative, there is a different music that a mom can listen. So there are character building music available in our culture.
Welcome, Supermoms. Our today's guest is joining us from New Jersey. She is the founder of Sangopan Tendercare Services. Welcoming Tejashree Joshi.
Hi.
Lovely to have you, Tejashree.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Sangopan Tendercare Services. What is this all about, Tejashree? इसका concept क्या है? इसके बारे में थोड़ा कुछ बताइए हमें.
Definitely. So Sangopan, the word Sangopan in Sanskrit means nurturing of a child. So my company deals with the pregnant and the post-delivered moms, or I call myself a motherhood coach. तो संगोपन का जन्म हुआ when my younger daughter was born in 2010. So between my older daughter and my younger one, I had lost 3 babies in between. तो उसका जन्म मतलब संगोपन की स्टोरी मैं थोड़ा सा बताना चाह रही हूँ कि जब वो बीच के जो 5, 6, 7 साल थे when I was trying to conceive for my second one, and unfortunately it was not happening. उस समय जो gap था, right, of knowledge, of support, that I really found when I delivered my younger one in 2010, and I saw that there has to be someone in this hour of need, right? So not that when I was going through all of this, तब मेरे दिमाग में या मेरे मन में कोई planning नहीं थी कि मैं ऐसी company शुरू करूंगी या कुछ होगा. But once my younger daughter was born, and then I thought that, and after her birth also I needed care and guidance and everything, right? तो उसकी वजह से मुझे लगा कि अगर मैं ऐसे struggle कर रही हूँ, and in cosmopolitan areas especially wherein the traditions have been lost, and तब मुझे ऐसा लगा कि नहीं, मेरे जैसी तो और बहुत moms होंगी जिनको lot of there will be lot of questions, there will be people will be telling them 10 different things and they don't know where to rely on, who to rely upon, what's the right source of information. And that is how Sangopan was born.
That's lovely. तेजश्री, जब हमारी पहले बात हुई थी आपने बताया था this is गर्भ संस्कार जो है वो आप करते हैं. तो ये तो आपने आपकी कंपनी कैसे शुरुआत हुई उसके बारे में बताया, which is very interesting, and that was a need that you felt and that's how you came up with it. Now tell us what you actually do in the entire process.
So शुरुआत में जब संगोपन शुरू हुआ था तो earlier it was मतलब just to give postnatal mother and baby massage services at home. ये तो इंडिया का ट्रेडिशन है, right? So initially संगोपन started off with the therapy services. But because I was in touch with all the moms, I used to talk to them. धीरे धीरे मुझे पता चला that when I was consulting with them as a lactation consultant or as a lactation educator, not so they don't have only problem with the after delivery, even pre-delivery also, right? So after the baby is born, so I know that through my experiences, right, with both of my kids, the way you are during your pregnancy, it really really affects the character of the baby that is born. So ये तो हम लोगों ने सब सुना है, राइट, कि जैसे ही प्रेग्नेंट होती है माँ तो सब बोलते हैं खुश रहो खुश रहो खुश रहो. लेकिन अब वो सिर्फ खुश रहना इज जस्ट वन पार्ट ऑफ दैट प्रोसेस, राइट, होल 9 months ऑफ प्रोसेस. खुश रहना सिर्फ, तो खुश कैसे रह सकते हैं? सो देर आर सो मेनी डूज डोंट्स. सिर्फ बोलने से कि खुश रहो और देन उसको स्ट्रेस देना, उसके ऊपर काम डालना या उसके आसपास आर्ग्यूमेंट्स करना, तो वो कैसे खुश रह सकती है, राइट? सो देर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स surrounded during the pregnancy that will decide, one, the type of pregnancy, the pregnancy that she will have, the type of delivery that she will have, and also the kind of progeny that she will deliver. So I thought that, why am I just, serving moms after delivery? Why don't I have a service which will tell the moms or guide the moms throughout their pregnancy, so that they are well aware of what is going to happen? One, they can build character, strength, in their babies while it is in the womb, and also be prepared for the after delivery process.
Do you have a team that you work with, and then
Yes.
they go ahead
Yes.
and they help the moms, the new moms,
Yes.
take care of the baby, or whatever things are involved in that process, they help them with that?
Yes, we do. So what happens? So I have an operations team, I have a delivery team, I have a training team, and then I have a team of consultants. So like myself, a yoga instructor who is also an Ayurvedic doctor. So basically, I believe in all the natural resources and the mostly going towards nature. So like Ayurveda, right? Ayurveda is all natural. Trying to give the moms and the parents, not only the new moms, but even the dads, right? All the information that is there available in nature is what we try to do in Sangopan. So we have like I said, Ayurvedic doctor hai, we have a homeopathic doctor. We do have a pediatrician as well, who is also leaning towards more and more natural way of bringing up a kid, and who is not wanting to, push medicine or push until and unless it is really, really necessary. Right. So try to be as natural as possible is what my team also looks for.
This is wonderful. It's a very neat idea, Tejashree. Garbh Sanskar is one of the things that you do in your that you provide in your services.
Yes.
ये चीज जो है वो काफी सालों से चली आ रही है, राजा महाराजाओं के टाइम से इस चीज का it was prevalent उस टाइम से. Out of your learnings of these studies, whether it's practical or it's theoretical, आप क्या कहेंगे, किस तरीके से ये चीज काम करती है?
Yes. So Garbh Sanskar, if I want to break it up, it's like Garbh is the womb and Sanskar is the culture or the wisdom, right? So if you combine these two, it is educating the fetus in the womb, or culturing the fetus the way you want while in the womb. That's why the word Garbh Sanskar. So Garbh Sanskar mein, it is how not only just happiness, it is also the lifestyle of the mom throughout her pregnancy is what will what you say uske it will determine how will the baby be. So one is how is the lifestyle, or what includes the lifestyle is the exercise part, the food part. Then there are a lot of do's and don'ts. You must have heard ki oh jaldi mat chalo, ye mat karo, aise jhuko mat, aise. There are some, and pregnancy is not an ailment. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि गर्भ संस्कार में मैं बोलूंगी कि, या मैं या कोई भी गर्भ संस्कार का कोच होगा, वो ये नहीं बोलेगा कि ओ जस्ट गो एंड सिट एंड लाई डाउन एंड जस्ट रेस्ट. वो सब जो हम लोग सीरियल्स में और मूवीज में देखते हैं, वो एज सून एज यू आर प्रेग्नेंट, ओ यू हैव टू जस्ट गो रेस्ट, नथिंग डूइंग. यू जस्ट be yourself. But along with being yourself, there are so many nowadays ladies are working, right? They are working moms. So you can't tell a working mom to take a leave for 9 months and just sit and relax. No, it is not going to be like that. But we train the moms on how to, if she's a working mom, then she will of course have stress in her work. ऐसे तो नहीं हो सकता है कि stress free job है, आराम से कोई भी ऐसे ही just they won't give the salary, right? So but how we give them methods, tools and techniques how to detach themselves from the stress and not let it impact the fetus, either through yoga, through meditation, through there are different exercises that she can do, through music. There are specific musical instruments which are specifically designed for the pregnant moms, which if she listens will help the baby grow. So I mean, हमारा Indian culture या olden ancestral जो मंत्र उच्चार है या instrumental Indian ragas है, right? They were so powerful that with few combinations of the ragas or the instrumental music or even the mantras, we can say that if you want a courageous child, there is a different music. If you want a child to be creative, there is a different music that a mom can listen. So there are character building music available in our culture, which I definitely didn't know it when, at least during my first pregnancy. But when I started slowly studying about this and tried to take certifications and all that, I just came to know that I know only so much of the riches that we have through our traditions, right? Traditional wisdom has so many riches. So, like I said, food, yoga, meditation, reading good books, reading, we don't say that, okay, koi serial mat dekho ya TV mat dekho. Nahi. TV you can watch if somebody is really interested in watching TV, but then watch something which
what to watch.
Yes, what to watch is something that you have to be. Books reading, if somebody is an avid reader, then read autobiographies of inspirational people, right? And it is not that ये बहुत बहुत लगता है कि अरे यार ये सब कितना दिन करना पड़ेगा. So it is just that you have wanted that fetus, right? You were wanting that child to come. So it is only a matter of that 9 months or 9 months plus the 2 years of the life of the baby, when after that the baby starts going to school and is exposed to the outer environment. So it is out of your 50-80 years of your life, you just have to spare only 2-3 years of your life. And I feel that should not be that is not asking much from a mom or a parent.
Absolutely, and this is so beautiful. तेजश्री, आपने बताया म्यूजिक भी अलग अलग टाइप का होता है. किस टाइप का म्यूजिक किस टाइप का इम्पैक्ट करता है फीटस पर, दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टू नो. वी हैव हर्ड अबाउट बुक्स आपको पढ़नी चाहिए which will help the fetus and even help you, it just gives you a sense of calm sometimes. But music is something very very interesting. And a lot of theories, and scientifically भी वो proven है कि किस तरीके से music therapy जो है वो आपको help करता है.
Yes.
A lot has been spoken about postpartum depression, Tejashree. आप baby होने के बाद भी postpartum भी काफी services provide करती हैं उनको. वो एक phase है जो बहुत ही difficult phase है और बहुत सारी new moms जो होती हैं वो उस phase के through जाती हैं. And now, now that people know about it, that something like this exists, what would be your few tips that you could share with us based on your experience and your knowledge? क्या चीजें करनी चाहिए उनको? कुछ, 2 or 3 things that they should do, which will give them that mental strength to cope up with that situation at that time.
Sure. So, like you said, so postpartum depression, I think, was always there, right? Because it's a matter of hormones. So, ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारे olden days में my mom or my dadi or my nannies, right? I'm sure they would have also have that thing because it's a scientific or a natural biological process. I will compare it with the olden days and now, why it is more prevalent or why it is talked about more or why it is seen more is because हम लोग के वहाँ पे या इंडिया में या इवन अभी भी जो support है, right? Postnatal support of a mom or a mom-in-law, right, is something that is very very important. Why? I think that was the reason because उस समय भी उन लोगों को मालूम था that the mother will need that support so that she's not overwhelmed, right? तो इसीलिए वो 40 दिन, yes, abhi to, if you say a lot of feminism or feminist activities have come in, or there are so many feminine activists, right, who will say हमको बंद करके रख दिया है, हमने तो सिर्फ baby deliver किया है, we are not handicapped or something. But it was not to curtail them or उनको बंद करके रखना. It was not because of that. That 30-40 days of जो अलग रखते थे या मदर को या बेबी को is so that they don't get stressed from the outer environment. So, but like you said, postpartum blues or postpartum depression is a part of hormonal changes that happens. Few tips or few things which I tell the post-delivered moms is, the biggest thing is, don't feel guilty. Motherhood is a blessing, but it is totally natural to not love it all the time. Okay, you cannot love being a mother all the time. It is overwhelming. So just don't, or you may not love to just take care of that human being for such a long 24/7. You may not enjoy it. So if you are not enjoying it, don't beat yourself about it. It is completely natural. It is completely normal. Also, what happens is, I also tell that koi help karne aaya hai, right? If somebody's come, mom-in-law, take as much help as you can without going into the guilt of, oh, they are doing it, or also, sometimes I say there are moms who are clean freaks, right? They want everything in a place. So उस समय मैं बोलती हूँ, एक 3 महीने के लिए just forget, drawing room में, just be responsible for that one room where you are in for yourself and your baby. Forget about your husband putting in the newspaper and putting it somewhere on the sofa, or who is doing outside your bedroom. Just forget about it, as far as you are getting nicely cooked food, and you are able to take care of the baby, right? Or अब तो यहाँ पे in US it is not possible. तो यहाँ पे मैं ये बोलती हूँ कि yes, the parents have to do it together, right? If they are able to call for a help for cooking or cleaning or something, please take all the help that you can get. But if not, then it is only thing is, also one more thing is ki, in India also, or here also, right? It is possible that you have all the help around. You have a loving husband, you have a supportive husband, you have a supportive mom-in-law, everybody, you have supportive friend circle. With all the support, it is still possible for you to feel lonely and depressed. It is still possible, but I tell them that it is completely natural. So don't worry about that, oh, I have, and then because that you have all the support, you have all the friends and loving family, and then still I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, the mothers go on a guilt trip. So guilt feeling is the worst emotional feeling to have. So be shy away from that, and just pick up a phone if you are feeling sad, if you are not enjoying every moment. Picking up a call, talking to somebody really really helps. हम लोग को लगेगा कि अरे मैं किसी को डिस्टर्ब कर रही हूँ या किसी को बोल रही हूँ या but I always tell, believe in that one person who you can just pick up a call, pick up a phone and say that, hey, hello, yes, everything is, I am a mom and everything, I'm doing my duty, but I'm still not feeling good. So that's venting out, right? Even telling a friend or calling a friend is of importance at that point of time. And of course, if it is to an extent wherein you're really feeling angry and uncontrollable, then I say that you have to seek help, because you don't want to reach a point where it becomes uncontrollable. So you have to have, yes, and of course अपने अंदर से ही आपको वो strength लानी पड़ेगी to fight off that postpartum depression. And that's why I say dealing with all of this during the pregnancy, right? Doing meditation or rooting yourself to one or two tools and techniques will help you postpartum.
Pretty right at that. What you just said is right from the beginning, when they know that something like this is going to happen, and you're kind of, preparing yourself, training your body, your mind to be in a certain state of calm is what helps down the road when you're actually in that stage, the postpartum times, when you don't feel very happy, or it's, the postpartum blues that we talk about. Real quick, Tejashree, what would be your message for all the moms?
Yes, that's a difficult one. So, for females in general, and also for moms, I mean, so the message is, all the females, or as a female, we have an innate quality of love and empathy. So in the race of proving to the outside world, yes, please go ahead and prove yourself as a corporate, in the corporate world, or in the working space, in the outer environment. Yes, go and do and prove yourself, but do not undermine that innate quality of the love and empathy that has been given to you by nature, which the men don't have. I mean, not, they don't have it in abundance. We have it in abundance. So that is for the all the females in general. So don't undermine that. And for the mothers, I would say specifically that nature has already bestowed us with the resources from inside, right? Like, again, of the love, of empathy, of the motherly instinct. You would not have heard the word fatherly instinct, right? Why? Because that instinctive feeling is what we as mothers have. So again, in search of, or in this hyper connected world, when you are wanting to try and go and look for questions outside, just look first inside of yourself, believe in that gut feeling or that motherly instinct, and all the love and abundance, love in abundance that you have, the empathy that you have, and nurture that quality, and be, or strengthen that quality, and do not ignore while you are trying to balance the house and the work life balance. So I think that is what my request would be, not a guidance or anything. So as a mom, I'm trying to bring it in myself, and that's what I will want all the moms to have, that in themselves. So believe in themselves, believe in your natural resources that you are born with, or the natural capabilities.
That's beautiful. Beautifully said, Tejashree. Thank you so much for coming up with something like this. This is very much needed, the kind of services that you're providing. Thank you so much for doing that. And thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for calling.